Greetings, pod fans. It's day 12 of Pod Vehida. Pod videos himself every day in April. And today I want to go through my post-quarantine list. The things I want to do once quarantine is over and the world is back to some semblance of normality. And you want to know what's crazy wild? You might already know this, but I made this video last year. Over a year ago, on the 9th of April. What is time? On a positive note, I've already talked about this in the past, string of videos, but one of the points that I wanted was I wanted to get a big tattoo. Got the big tattoo. It was the stag that I talked about a couple of days ago. So that's a positive. Now let's go into things that I just want to do because it's been far too long. I want to go on a sun holiday. A holiday that's warm and sunny and bright, and I'll get burned. The last time I was properly in the sun, outside of Ireland, on our random one day of summer a year, I was in Las Vegas back in 2018, and I loved it. I loved how warm it was there. It got up to 40 something degrees Celsius on a couple of days, and I was just like, yes, this is how I want to live my life. So I want to go to somewhere like Spain or Portugal or somewhere just close to the equator where I can get a tan and it just be warm, because that sounds like heaven compared to the past year. I still want to go eat places, sit down, eat food. This is something that I talked about in last year's one, where I want to sit in restaurants. I want to sit down, have a meal with people, chat, talk about food, be like, oh, would you like some of this? Without worrying that I'm going to murder them. That'd be really nice. And I also just want to try new different foods and go and sit in the restaurant to eat them, because I'm a very takeaway kind of person, but the past year of mostly takeaway, I just want to sit at a table and have a man in a fancy suit walk up to me and be like, here is your food, sir, and I'll be like, thank you. I am a king. This one's real sad, but I just want to have a weekend where it's similar to how it used to be. You meet up with friends, or you decide at the last minute that you don't want to, but it's that having the choice to do or to not do, having the option there to be like, I'm going to the pub, or I'm meeting up with people, or I'm going, it's, this past year has just been, it's been a wreck. I think the main thing I want is a reason to use my holidays. Because because in jobs, you accrue holiday hours, you just have them as a balance. I haven't used any this year. 2021, I just haven't, because I can't think of a single reason to. That's kind of sad, but what am I gonna do with it? I work from home. If I take the time off, I'm just gonna be sitting in the exact same chair, just playing video games or something. I really just want to have them and to use them on something where I can go somewhere, or just get away from these four walls. It's real sad, and not in an, oh, I'm so sad, I'm so lame kind of a way. It's in a, it's genuinely sad that this is what the world has come to. I have how many ever days of holidays to take. We're 3.5 months into the year. I haven't taken a day off. It's wild. It's weird. I should book days off, but I'm I don't need them. I don't feel the need to. I want to have a conversation with a stranger, in person. It's something that you take for granted from in pubs, or going to events or something like that, where someone will just be like, oh, hello, whether you're standing at a bar, or you're in a trade hall for a convention or something like that. Usually I'm I do not want to talk to this person, I want to get back to my friends. But right now I'm what a novel idea. When's the last time I genuinely had a conversation with a stranger? I don't know. I don't know. Other than pleasantries or through work or something like that. Just a random conversation with a stranger? I have no idea. It's all weird stuff, and I think last year I was much more like, this is where I want to go, and this is how I want to live my life. But now, all hope is gone from my eyes. I just want the vaccine, and I want to get out into the world and be happy. Yep, so that was depressing. What do you guys want to do once this is all over? Big things, small things, what is it that you are incredibly missing out on? Like, is there somewhere that you used to go that you haven't seen the inside of for a long time? Another thing, actually, I want to go back into the office. I really like the commute to work. Is that weird? I know, like, there's a lot of people who are like, I never want to go back. I want to work from my own desk for the rest of my life. But I like the commute. I like the leaving work problems at the door when I leave work, rather than bring them into my enjoyment relaxing area. Yeah. And second question, what's the last book you read? Was it this year? Has it been a while? For me, it's been a while. I was reading Hank Green's An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, which was really cool, but I just kind of forgot, and I need to get back to it because it was a really cool idea, and I love sci-fi, and this was sci-fi in the modern day, which I haven't seen too much of. I read a lot of old sci-fi, but this really had me gripped, and I just forgot. What are you reading? Or what have you read? What's the last thing that you read? Like, book-wise. Let's go physical book, just to make it interesting. And that's all for today. I will talk to you all tomorrow, and I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Don't lose your way. Keep up the hope. Keep up the good fight. And slán.